Okay, we have a system of equations. X squared plus y squared is 100 and y equals x plus 2. We want to solve this system using substitution. So let's write them down. X squared plus y squared equals 100 and y equals x plus 2. So we want to solve this with substitution. So I have y equals x plus 2 that I will plug in to the other equation for y. So I'll get x squared plus y is now x plus 2 squared equals 100. So we get x squared plus, what is x plus 2 squared? What is x plus 2 squared? Well, x plus 2 squared is x plus 2 times x plus 2. X plus 2 times x plus 2. X times x is x squared. X times plus 2 plus 2x. X times plus 2 plus 2x plus 2 times plus 2 plus 4. And I get x squared plus 4x plus 4 is x plus 2 squared. Equals 100. So then simplifying that, what's my next line going to be? Well, we have x squared plus x squared is 2x squared. So 2x squared plus 4x plus 4 equals 100. Let's subtract 100 from both sides. Now we have 2x squared plus 4x minus 96 equals 0. Then I can divide both sides by 2. And I get x squared plus 2x minus 48 is 0. And then that's what I need to factor. I need to factor x squared plus 2x minus 48. So can I do that? I certainly could solve it with the quadratic formula, or I could solve it with completing the square. Let's take a look. X squared plus 2x minus 48. What do we get? X squared's here, minus 48's there, plus 2x is here. So x times x. How about plus 8 minus 6 plus 8x minus 6x adds to the 2x, so x plus 8 times x minus 6. So we have here then, x plus 8 times x minus 6 is 0. So x plus 8 is 0 or x minus 6 is 0. If x plus 8 is 0, that means x is negative 8. Or over on this side, x is 6. So those are my two possibilities. So my first case is if x is negative 8. So we'll say let x equal negative 8. So coming up here, remember what was y? Y was x plus 2. So if x is negative 8, y equals negative 8 plus 2, y equals negative 6. So we have the point negative 8, negative 6 is one point of intersection. But we also had x was 6 here. Remember we had x was negative 8 or x was 6. So the other possibility to jump up here is to say let x equal 6. We still have y equals x plus 2. So y equals 6 plus 2. So y equals 8. The other point I have here is 6, 8. So I have found two solutions to this system of equations. Is that surprising? Well, this is a circle and that's a line. So could you imagine a circle and a line intersecting in 2 points? I hope so. So what does it say next? Use Desmos to check. So let's do that. Let's go to Desmos. We'll graph these two things. And we will try to see them. So to Desmos I go. To check to see where the graphs are. So I've got one of them is x squared plus y squared is 100. And the other one is y equals x plus 2. And it looks like this is kind of big. We'll squeeze it down a little bit. Y equals x plus 2 here. And do I have 2 points of intersection? I have a point here, which the computer is telling me is 6, 8, which you'll notice I had here, 6, 8. And the other point of intersection that Desmos is giving me is down here, which is -8, -6. Again, you will notice that here is -8, -6. So the last thing that is being asked of me is to check my answers by plugging them into the graphing calculator. So let's quickly do that. So I'm going to pull up the graphing calculator. -8, -6 is my first solution. So -8 store in x, -6 store in y. And I want to see is x squared plus y squared, does that equal 100? X squared plus alpha y squared, does that equal 100? I hope so. Does y equal x plus 2? What is y? Y is -6. How about x plus 2? Also -6. So that worked out well. And then we have the other possibility where 6 is x and 8 is y. We want to see is x squared plus y squared 100? X squared plus alpha y squared, is that 100? And the answer, of course, is yes. Is y the same as x plus 2? What is y? There's y. 8, how about x plus 2? X plus 2. There's x plus 2. They're the same. So it checks multiple ways.